Good morning, students. In this class, I am going to discuss with you about Pencillium. Classification of Pencillium. Pencillium comes under the class Ascomycetes, order Aspergillus, family Aspergillaceae, example Pencillium notatum. Occurrence of Pencillium. Pencillium is cosmopolitan in distribution, that is, Pencillium is present everywhere. It grows as saprophyte, that is, the mode of nutrition in case of Pencillium is depend on dead and decaying organic matter. It commonly occurs on decaying fruits and vegetables. The genus forms the green or blue mold color at the surface of the substrate. Hence, these Pencillium are known as green mold or blue mold. The genus is very common on the citrus fruit. Classification of Pencillium. Pencillium comes under the class Ascomycetes, order Aspergillus, family Aspergillaceae, example Pencillium notatum. Occurrence of Pencillium. Pencillium is cosmopolitan in distribution. It grows as saprophyte. It commonly occurs on decaying fruits and vegetables. The genus forms the green or blue mold color at the surface of the substrate. Hence, these Pencillium are also known as green mold or blue mold. The genus is very common on the citrus fruit. The mycelium of Pencillium. The plant body is well developed mycelium. It is usually septate in nature and it bears the septal pore. And these hyphae are either uninucleated or multinucleated in condition, having the cytoplasm with comprising cytoplasmic organelles in it. Mycelium of Pencillium is bearing septate hyphae with the septal pore, and these are uninucleated or sometimes multinucleated in condition, the cytoplasm bearing the cytoplasmic organelles in it. Let us move towards the reproduction in case of Pencillium. Pencillium reproduces both by asexual and sexual method. Asexual reproduction. Pencillium reproduces asexually by the formation of conidia. During this asexual reproduction, the fungus produces erect branch hyphae known as conidiophore. These conidiophores shows the continuous branching of primary, secondary and tertiary branches. The tertiary branches are called as the medullae. Each medullae pairs a group of three bottle-shaped structure called as the sterigma. Pencillium reproduces asexually by the formation of conidia. During asexual reproduction, the fungus produces the erect hyphae known as the conidiophore. This conidiophore shows the repeated branching, primary and secondary. Sometimes tertiary is also produces, and these branches are called as the medullae. Medullae bears a three bottle shaped structure on a tip called as the sterigma. These sterigma at a tip produces the spore-like structure called as the conidia in chain. These conidiospores are arranged in basipetalous succession, that is, younger conidia is produced towards the sterigmata and older conidia is produced away from the sterigmata. After the formation of these conidia, they separated from the Pencillium and it moves by the way of wind, and when the suitable substratum is obtained, it starts to undergo germination and resulted in the formation of the new hyphae. During the asexual reproduction, Pencillium appears as a brush-like structure due to the formation of conidial chains on it. Each sterigmata at its tips produces the conidia in chain. These conidiospores are produced in basipetalous succession, that is, older conidia is away from the sterigmata and younger conidia is present nearer to the sterigmata. This fashion is called as the basipetalous succession. Conidia after the formation, it cuts off from the Pencillium and it is carried away by the wind, and when the suitable substratum like the citrus fruit is obtained, then it starts to germinate and produces the new hyphae. During asexual reproduction, when the conidia formation in chain takes place, the pencillium appears like the brush-like structure. This is about the asexual reproduction in case of the Pencillium. In case of Pencillium, asexual reproduction takes place by producing a stalk-like structure that is called as the conidiophore. Conidiophore starts to produces the branches, primary, secondary and tertiary branches. The tertiary branches are called as the medullae. Medullae at its tips it produces the bottle shaped structure. These bottle shaped structures are called as the sterigmata. On the tip of the sterigmata the spores are produced called as the conidiospores. These conidiospores are arranged in basipetalous succession, that is older is away, younger is present nearer to the sterigmata. After the detachment of these spores, they starts to germinate and produces the new hyphae. This is about the asexual reproduction in case of the Pencillium. In the next class, I am going to discuss with you about the sexual reproduction in case of the Pencillium. Thank you.